the 7th July 2024, and now I'm recording because of I get the answer of questions that I never thought that I should get, and I have wondering for many years now, since 2016, when I was in Jerusalem, 2016, and there were someone that told me that I should buy a ticket for the museum in Jerusalem that have with Zion's friend, the Friends of Zion. And I didn't know what it was, but I bought the ticket. It is very strange for you that have not had this meeting with God, how I can do these things. But I tell you, I don't think about it. I only do it. I don't think about tomorrow. I only do what I hear. And it's not about kill people. It's something to find out. And I was wondering why I was in this museum. That was someone told me that, and I don't know who told me that I should go to that museum. I am not a museum person, but I did that. I ordered a ticket when I was in Sweden, and then I took a taxi from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem because it was needed to come exactly in that time where it was saying that on the ticket. So I needed a taxi, and so I come to the museum in the right time. And when I was in this museum, you can see this museum on the internet. Is FOSS is the short name, FOZ like zebra, FOSS, and you can tell how it looked like with much three-dimensional pictures, and it's about how Englishmen, Christian and Muslims was building Palestine in the time after the Second World War, how they were friends to build up, but today it's like they were tricked to give so much money and working on Palestine when Arabic countries want it to be Palestine only and not split in different countries. So in that, when I was in the museum, it was, I have talked about it many times here, that it was a tree. And before we started to walk around in the museum, they took a picture of us. And we were only, I think we were 4 people that look around. and a picture of me. And in the end of the museum, walking, we were like a movie theater, and it was a tree, and out from the tree come pictures, and it was picture of ordinary people. And then it started to come people that we knew in the history, and then was it famous people, and then the last people that come was we that was in the museum that day, and they say I don't know if they say that in the movie theater, or if I heard it in the air from God, from the life after death and afterlife. And I don't know, but I heard that voice telling me that we are all connected in one way or another. That's what I heard. And it sounds not what my brain changed it to. It was, I was 100% sure that I should go home from Jerusalem and do my DNA. And it maybe is strange to come in that conclusion that those words that we in one way or another are connected to each other all over the world. And that make me do my DNA. Don't ask me why. It was only that it was the result of what I heard. So as soon as I come home, and I didn't have any money because I had been to Israel, and but I put together money enough for to could pay for my a DNA test, and then I have to eat porridge. No, I didn't, because I always have food at home. I'm not starving. So and then it's come this result, and I was thinking that it must have with Jesus Christ to do, this DNA, in some way. I was thinking when I wait for the result. And so I really didn't know my parents, where they come from. Not at all. I knew the village where or city where they come from was where they were born, but not more. And I had a copy of the family tree made by church books. And when I was on my way to travel to Texas to be married, I was thinking that I would never coming back home. In that time, I didn't know God in that time. So I was sure that I should stay in United States for the rest of my life. It was 1997, and so my daughter's father and I was driving around, and my daughter was with us also. We drive around according to what the church books have told where I come from. So I was in many small villages because it was they were not far away from each other, those village that the church books have told me. So when I got the result based on DNA, it showed that maybe 25% of the church books notes was right, but it was much that was not right in the church books. And I know it now when I do my family tree, when I do the research, that it's very much of these children, they were adopted into a family, or like my grandfather, he come with his mother into a marriage, and there was people. It's more common in the United States that relatives take care of kids from other people in the relatives, but they in the books they write in like they are born into a family, and sometimes you have seen that it doesn't fit in those years, because it can be 3 children that are born in the same year, and it was very hard in the old time if they had 3 children to get born, give birth to, and they live all the 3, and it was not the same day either. You can read that sometimes, and because it was not the real children of those 2 parents. They were only adopted. They got money to take care of those children. So it doesn't work with the DNA. The books, church books, have right in that way, that those are those people that live in that house. In that way is it right. But then who have give birth, that's a different story. So this I learn more and more. But this was not what I learned now that I want to talk about in the recording. It was yesterday. I thought I was really in the tracks, done the most of what I know about the DNA results. And then on my mother's side, I check it out. I open up and should place in those few people that are missing in her line there. And to my shock, a surprise, was it about 8,000 people that was not in the family tree of my mother. And I'm wondering, why is it like that? And when I did the DNA test, the first one, because I did a second one because I was not sure that the DNA was right, but it was the same result in the second DNA test I did. And it is, I know when I did that, it was a voice saying that to me, that I have to hurry up, be quick to do my DNA. And so I did it, even if I didn't have the money. I paid for it because I knew it was very important, that is going to be quick, the result. And what I get in most of the first DNA result was all the way down in the family tree from the start, like we call it Adam's ribs, so far down. And it was, I would be surprised. That's why I was thinking this is not right, because it was Africa in all the roots of my family tree. And this was a result from both my parents. And I was thinking, it doesn't right. So it says where I come from, the first DNA to find. And it was in Tanzania and South Africa, and it was third, that where they are very short in their body. They are like a dwarf, a tribe where I come from. And this is things that doesn't show up today. That was what I got when I did it very fast, sending the test. So in that way was it very important that I did very quick, because then it started to be popular to do the DNA test, and then it was many branches hide it the deepest. But I got the deepest, and I have stored it so I can see what was from the beginning, and that they come from Africa up to North Africa, and then they were spread. So many come to Israel, and then they spread to come to France and England, and come up to Sweden. And And one branch was earlier, there were Vikings that come to England also. So it's a mixed between those people that's coming from Israel, Africa, and those people that come as Vikings. So I have DNA in Iceland and Greenland. Do I have one person that have in Greenland that have a DNA together with me? And so it was very important to do it. But now I see something else coming up, that why I should be very fast to do my DNA. And I have been working very hard to create this family tree. And that is because though I am a member of the Mormon Church, LDS Church, and they have taken over very much of the family trees organizations. They have put like they are police. So yesterday there was one man that was from the church that was a police, and he was talking to me about how I am connected to the Mormon Church, and he say I was wrong, and I be angry because I have heard it many times. They try to destroy our history, because what they are saying, as I am a member, they were telling me that I should do my family tree. And they say in 5 generations, they don't want more than 5 generations family tree. And that means 5 generations, it's going up to Joseph Smith. If you are connected to him, and many are connected to him, as there was many kids born into that church. And so they don't like, because the story how the Mormon Church started, that they come, it's not much about that they come from England or Scotland or Wales to America. It started like about how they travel in America. Joseph Smith's father, and he as a child was travel around in the United States. And they don't like when I'm saying that I'm related to Joseph Smith family, his father and mother. Both is in my family tree, Joseph Smith's mother and father. And they come from England to America. And I telling that in my family tree, is it most royals, is nobles people that is in my tree. And that showing me that they were not poor. The Mormon church, they want you to believe in a fairy tale, that they come as poor people and they were walking the whole way, have some wagons with their what they own, and had it behind them, and took those wagon and walk around and was very poor. So they don't like that I have the connection with the royal family. So I know that they had the money when they come to America, and they maybe be supported also from England and from the royal and nobles people. And they are, that's a lie that they put up, that they had no money, they were walking, nothing. Then it is a story about the poor people, how they could manage their life because God helped them, and that's it. And that's a lie. And now I see that they have a race. They have taken away all those royals in my family tree. They have taken away everyone that was wealthy people that come to America and was talk about be in the church. And I have many people from my family tree that come to America and was these pioneers for the church and help Joseph Smith to build many houses and churches in America. So in that way I see that they have erased those people from my family tree because they don't want people to know the truth. The truth was they were not poor, and many of them doesn't walk. There were they could pay for horses and wagon to sit and travel in. But it's a lie. And I know today now why did God wanted me to join this church, and why did God help me to could go to come to Salt Lake City, to Utah, and find out of many things of it that was lie. And I could read about my ancestors. My ancestors, they come from England, and they built many things there of the money they had with them. And so this, I was wondering why I should join the church and why I should do my DNA. And this is the answer of it. They try to destroy the connection with the royal and nobles and famous people in the past, in the 1800s, so it should not be connected with Joseph Smith, and the money should not be connected with Joseph Smith heritage, where he's coming from. It should be like he was a real hero, poor boy that was going out in the forest and met those people from afterlife that talked to him and gave him things like that. So now you know that you that have followed me. I didn't know. It maybe will come more knowledge what have going on in the past. But this is the answer of the question, why should I do my DNA? And why should I did the DNA first, and then I joined the Mormon Church. I heard it from God saying that, so I was wondering why. But now I know the answer. Was to find out the lies and what is going on today, that they try to stop everything that have with royals in Europe to do. So that have with Joseph Smith to do. He must be a poor boy. That's the hero of the fairy tale. So thank you for listening to me, and it may be coming more truth from heaven for you to know and me to know also. God bless you.